All right, what is happening, you flimsy flabebe? So 151 is here, and as expected, it's pretty underwhelming. No new powerful archetypes really coming out of this one, I don't think. A couple cool new additions for some of the decks. That's what I'm taking a look at here today with this Miraidon build. And there's some stuff I haven't tried out personally yet, still like Blastoise EX, Venusaur EX, stuff like that. I've tried out the Arbok, I've tried out the Wigglytuff, both fairly underwhelming, but at least there's something there to kind of play around with. That's really what we were missing in Obsidian Flames. We really just got Charizard, to be honest. The Vespiquen wasn't very good. The Toedscruel is still bugged on PTCG Live, so you can't even really effectively try it out. I still haven't really messed with it myself because it's still bugged. As soon as it's not bugged, I might try it out, but who knows when that's even going to be. I got no idea. Before we take a look at the list and I break down the new additions and why they might be good and why they might not be great, first, I want to let you all know that I am now partnered with GameGrid. Go check them out at GameGridSLC.com. Of course, there'll be a link in the description. If you guys ever need any Pokemon TCG products and want to directly support me and everything I do here on the YouTube channel as a competitor over on the Twitch live stream, then be sure to go check them out, GameGridSLC.com. Like I said, link, of course, will be in the description. You can use code AzulGG over there to get 5% off any of your purchases. So Miraidon, it's been a pretty popular, pretty powerful deck for a while, and 151 definitely gave us some new additions to at least try out. And the main one, I think, or the potential one that gives us the most power is the Zapdos EX. 200 HP. It's got that, the voltaic float ability. If this Pokemon, I had trouble pronouncing that yesterday on the stream. If this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost, so that's a cool ability to have, I guess. The real power comes, of course, from its attack, the multi-shot lightning, 120 damage, 90 damage to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. For triple lightning energy, the energy cost really isn't too high for what we're getting out of the attack, as long as we're able to get the full effect out of the attack. So the 120 damage, obviously not a whole ton going on there, but the 90 damage to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon could be a very big deal. And of course, it does have to be on a Pokemon that already has damage counters on it. So one of the ways you can utilize the Zapdos is, of course, to start cleaning up knockouts. If our opponent's Pokemon takes a hit from a Miraidon or a Raikou, if it's like a VMAX or a V-Star, we don't quite get the one hit KO, you can now use the Zapdos EX to clean it up later on in the game. Or if you're going up against Gardevoir, and of course we're assuming that these decks don't have Manaphy in play, because if they have Manaphy in play, they kind of ruin the power and the potential of the multi-shot lightning. Assuming they don't have Manaphy in play, going up against a Gardevoir deck, they knock out one of your Pokemon with a Shiny Arcana Gardevoir. They got to put a ton of damage on that to get enough energy on it from the Gardevoir EX to actually get the knockout. And then you can go set up Zapdos EX, boss up a Pokemon off the bench, KO that Pokemon, and then also do that 90 snipe the Shiny Arcana that is now from the active to the bench. Get a double prize knockout, triple prize knockout. I don't know. There's some potential there. So obviously it's got some setup potential later in the game to clean up KOs. Another card you can include alongside it is the Hawlucha, that when you play it from your hand onto your bench, you can put 2 damage counters or 1 damage counter on 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So this is particularly good potentially in the early game for some aggressive double KOs up against stuff like Lost Box or Gardevoir. They got a Mew in the active, a Ralts on the bench. You set up the Zapdos, knock out the Mew for 120, do 92 a bench, Ralts or a Curly or whatever it might be, and you get that double prize in the early game. Now, how good is this actually, though, is the question. I haven't been really able to pull it off very much. Very few games have I even had the potential to actually do this. I haven't hit many Lost Boxes or Gardevoirs, actually, since I've been playing this deck on the ladder. I still need to put some more time in with this deck, to be honest, and really flesh out the idea on how I feel about these new additions that I've been trying out in the deck. But the potential is there, right? You can understand that there is a potential for a lot of power. Now, a lot of these decks that we could potentially be getting this big attack off with the Zapdos EX do play Manaphy, but the idea would mostly be that it now forces them to put the Manaphy in play, and now they can't set up another Ralts or get another Comfey in play, or whatever it might be. They have one less bench space to work with, and they have to go work to get that Manaphy into play really soon before the Zapdos can potentially wreck their board and allow us to get way too far ahead and just kind of take over the board state. So there's a lot of potential here. So far, the Zapdos EX Hawlucha package has been pretty underwhelming. I've not been impressed yet, really haven't pulled too much off with it, but like I said, I haven't played against all the matchups yet where it could be a little bit more powerful, so I'm not sold on cutting it quite yet, but I'm definitely leaning towards cutting it as opposed to keeping it, but I'm not there yet. We're not there quite yet. I think it does potentially still have the potential. It still has the potential. It's definitely worth continuing to try out. I'll follow up with later analysis later on. The other addition from 151 is the Mew EX, 180 HP. It's got the restart ability. Once on your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. And it's got the genome hacking attack. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. But the real reason you play this card, I think the only reason you'd actually ever play this card, is it has free retreat cost. So it's a draw support, decent attack, free retreat, Pokemon. That's a lot of good things in a card that you already kind of want to play in a Miraidon deck. You want that pivot free retreat Pokemon, and Mew EX gives us that. There's also the potential from the Zapdos EX to make Zapdos EX your pivot Pokemon, but you do have to like put an energy on the Zapdos EX to give it the free retreat, so it's not quite as aggressive as the Mew EX can be. So I definitely think the Mew EX is probably going to be an inclusion from here on out in the Miraidon deck. So far, I've been pretty impressed with the Mew as a pivot. It's like as good as any other pivot, but then you have the potential of the attack, which is a little hard to set up. There is just a 3 energy cost. A lot of our attackers attack for 3 energy, but you can't generator to the Mew EX. You can only Flaffy to it and manually attach to it, but you can get there pretty reasonably still. And then the draw power from the ability is the main draw to this card besides the free retreat. If it didn't have the ability, you probably would still play a lightning Pokemon. Of course, that is a drawback of playing something like the Mew EX, a psychic Pokemon, over something like the Flying Pikachu V or the Zeraora, is that you can't find it with Miraidon. Now, we do still have a decent amount of Pokemon search cards in the deck, you know, 4 Ultra Ball and the Nest Ball. And once you get that first Miraidon out, Miraidon finds all your other basic Pokemon from there. So you only ever need the Ultra Ball to maybe find Luminion, maybe the Squawk ability, but Squawk ability is only on the first turn of the game. So from there, after you like get your Flaffies set up, then you can expend the extra Ultra Ball or Nest Ball to go find the Mew and get that set up as well. So it's not like too restrictive that it's a psychic type instead of a lightning type to get it set up. So the Mew I've really been liking. I've been really liking the Mew. Feels like it fits in there just fine. Feels very solid. I could still see potentially going back to the Flying Pikachu as well, though it doesn't feel like it does that much more than the Flying Pikachu. And of course, the Flying Pikachu had some interesting attacks that were good in certain scenarios as well, so that was always a plus. But yeah, the Zapdos EX, I'm currently leaning towards that the Zapdos EX Hawlucha package is not worth it, but does need some further testing. And the rest of my list, I don't know, there's really not too much else to talk about as far as the rest of my list goes. It's just a pretty standard, no path to the peak Miraidon build, so I don't really think I need to spend too much more time talking about it. Let's jump into some gameplay. Did not get too much done with the Zapdos in these games. Got a little bit done with the Mew EX, but there's some solid games nonetheless with the Miraidon build. And yeah, coming at you soon with some more 151 action. Some of it will be newer decks. Most of it is just gonna kind of be updated decks with the new cards. So unfortunately, 151 did not bring us a whole ton, but it does seem like Paradox Rift might be the shakeup that we're looking for. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, it's only about a month away, to be honest. So it's actually coming up pretty soon. And then yeah, go check out Game Grid if you guys need any Paradox Rift cards. You want to pre-order some products, check it out over there. And let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Gosh darn it, bro. All right, let's get it, Marie. I'm gonna whiff both anyways. How math does Hawlucha? Well, you could only Zapdos to Pokemon that are a Squawk. That's fine, yeah. And immune it. I think I actually resists fighting. How good would this be as an attacker? Probably not great. What is the too Flaffy? Miraidon to KO this. But for my current board setup, I kind of want to go into a Raikou so I can actually draw some cards. Get the second Mareep, I guess. I want to put too Flaffy in play. Maybe I don't want to put too Flaffy in play. Maybe just the Raikou. I'm fine with that, to be honest. Then retreat fleet-footed, attach fleet-footed. I want to save the attachment for here though. I'm trying to fleet-footed stuff that's not energy, right? Yeah. I want to actually KO the Urshifu for 2, so I think I'm gonna play the escape route. Let me fleet-footed for 1. All right, Luminium for next turn. Pass. Yeah, Zapdos only hits Pokemon on the bench that have damage on them, so. Mew's very good in this matchup. Oh, that's true. We could copy like G-Max Rapid Flow. Would Gale Thrust be full damage if you switched Mew into the active and copied? As long as it says this Pokemon. It depends what it says for what goes into the active. If it says, yeah, when this Pokemon goes to the active or something, then yeah, it would work. That's kind of annoying. Should I have expected them to be able to run away on this turn? Maybe. Maybe I should have played around that. I mean, they have to like draw into the stadium. They do play a lot of them, but... Alright. What's the plan? I could boss. Boss doesn't seem that good. KO active seems fine, but it's not that good either. Nothing's good here, to be honest. Nothing's good. Nothing's good. Nothing's good. Oh, I should have used this first. What would I even tandem unit for, though? Dude, this is like rough. Hang on. But I've done some Zapdos play to KO both Remoraid's? I don't think so, right? I could have. I could have. KO active with Mareep. Yo, that actually might be the play. KO the active with Mareep. I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down. Is that it? Is that the genius level play we've been looking for? I have so few energy in play at that point, but it might be the correct play, to be honest. The Electro Ball from Mareep. I've never beat Rapid with Miraidon. It's definitely tough. It's not impossible though. Definitely tough. They just have so many it's just tough. Like Urshifus are just really big. They honestly probably shouldn't have benched the Inteleon. If I had gotten that first KO on that Urshifu V, if they hadn't been able to retreat it, I would have been feeling pretty good, to be honest, but I'm not feeling like super confident right now. We're definitely in a rough spot right now. It's just a tough matchup, man. They have 330 HP. They have two big VMAX Pokemon, 330 HP each. I don't have tons of good ways to get one KOs, but oh, do they not really have anything cooking? Okay, hold up. All right, what can we do with this? I can boss KO the Urshifu V off the bench now. Then I have like no energy in play. I can't KO the VMAX, right? No, I can only get one extra energy in play. Do I ever like go KO the Octillery? What about KOing Octillery here? Evolve and swing with Flaffy. True, I could just evolve the active and... Oh no, but it doesn't KO the Octillery. It'd be 10 short. Be 10 short. What if I just leave this in the active while I set up a Raichu? What if I do something like... Raichu... Yeah, because then they have to like go out of the way to like... Oh, but it would just be Irida for escape rope. I don't know. I'm gonna cook it. Let me cook it. We're cooking. Like buy time to pull off the play. If they could Iono. I haven't used my Force Seal Stone yet, right? No. Yeah, like if I just leave this in the active, they have to have Irida for the escape rope, and they only play one escape rope, so. And if they escape rope here, I could like push up Squawkabilly. It's got like fighting resistance, so they wouldn't be doing. Actually, no, I could push up. This got fighting resistance too. All right, I'm feeling okay about this situation. We don't have to go through two Urshifu VMAXs. We just have to one-hit KO one of them, and then we have to just one-hit KO one of the Urshifu VMAXs, and then we can boss KO the Inteleon. Like they should have just like you're not attacking on this turn? Nope. Because my opponent has to get like so much stuff to be able to actually pull off and play this turn. Like the chances they get the escape rope here and the attack is just like low. Has Zapdos free retreat been useful? Like once. Yeah, like once it was. Well, I could pass again. I could pass one more time. Or I could just go KO this thing. Just mark the int now. I would use a lot of energy to KO the Inteleon. I don't want to use, because if I use all that energy to KO Inteleon, if I send up this to KO Inteleon, well, that's true. If I go send up this to KO Inteleon, they're gonna go Gmax Rapid Flow, KO this, and like this can't KO. So no, it's correct to not KO the Inteleon yet. If I send this up, they just Gmax Rapid Flow. I think I just go boss KO the Urshifu here. Yeah, KO the Ursh I think seems correct. We're gonna go for it anyways. Probably go with the Stadium replacement here. It's the most effective. I get the most value out of this. Because if they want a Melanie, yeah, this makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of energy to lose still. A lot of energy to lose. That's fine though. I maybe should have left the energy on the Zapdos, to be honest. No, that's the same thing as leaving an energy here, I guess. It's like the same difference. It's not just. I'm not just. Well, if they. Well, all right. Now they're going for. If they're sending this up, they're gonna Melanie. So this means they're gonna Melanie. Then Gmax Rapid Flow, KO this, KO this. They go down to 3 prize cards remaining. I push up Squawkabilly, or I push up Raikou because they have Beach Court. And then if I get into Boss KO and Inteleon, that's great. But if not, we just can retreat to Squawkabilly and like chill behind the Squawkabilly for a little while. Then we'll be okay on the next turn, I guess. That'll be all right, yeah. Miraidon list, it's in the Discord or it's on the screen if you're on desktop. All of my lists, if you ever want a list from me that I'm playing with on stream, it'll always be in the Discord every single time. Or on the screen in the extension. Yeah, Gmax Rapid Flow, KO Raichu, KO Flaffy. I would be surprised if they don't KO Flaffy here. Okay, there's a KO on the Flaffy. So they did replace my Stadium, which kind of sucks. Generators? Yeah, we have a lot of generators left. We have like 3. Maybe? No, we got 1. Oh, we have 1. Never mind. But I can like sacrifice the Raikou, right? Like it doesn't matter. I just need to build this up to the point where it gets the KO, and then we're good to go. Okay. Boston in hand. I don't really want to research. Random unit. I don't want to bench. This could get Yoga looped. Zapdos could get Gmax Rapid Flow. So I can get more. Whoa, wait. Do they play? They play Echoing Horn though, don't they? Sometimes. I have to bench this Miraidon to fill up the bench. Oh, I could bench Mew actually. I should probably bench Mew. I could have like Tandem Unit again, actually. Well, no. Oh, okay. Well, we're close, but it's not it. It's not good enough. I could run to the Mew, though. I don't want to get like Yoga looped though, because if they like brought up Inteleon and well, I can't Inteleon my Mew. That wouldn't make any sense. If they no, they wouldn't be able to do anything with that either. I guess I could run to Mew here, to be honest. It would theoretically slow down the game for like another turn. Just pass with the Mew in the active. Yeah, because it's got the fighting. Yeah, because if they bring up the Inteleon and punch my Mew, like they lose to an energy. Like they can't do that play. Why not attack with Squawk? Ooh, okay. Attack with Squawk was probably the play, actually. I didn't think about attack with Squawk. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, we should have probably attacked. I didn't think about the attack with Squawk. That's actually a good one. Yeah. Attack with Squawk was the play for sure, yeah. I didn't think about that one. It's Squawky with it for sure. Oh, yeah, that was definitely the play. Metacham doesn't matter. I mean, what do they even do here? They have to set up for a Gmax Rapid Flow. Okay, there's an Iono. We have some draw power to work with, though. Lightning Energy and Mareep. So we're just missing the boss now. But we can attach to Miraidon. Use Mew. They don't play boss usually. I'm not really scared of boss. Squawk plus Flying P is how you win this matchup. I mean, I don't have Flying P in here, so there's no P to be had. Wait, you like attack with Flying Pikachu? We use Fly to just like. Oh wait, because you like stall while you get for the. While you set up for the one-hit KOs with Raichu. I see what you're saying. You just stall and then 1 hit KO, 1 hit KO or something. That makes sense. You hide behind the squad. You can also, like, paralyzing them works, right? Yeah, Thundershock, yeah. I don't need a Squawk anymore. We just need to find boss. Okay, so next turn they can G-Max Rapid Flow. Should I draw a card off of Raikou here? And then tempt them to G-Max Rapid Flow my Raikou? I think so. Because I need to find boss. I do need to find boss. Okay, so if they clear up a bench space, I have boss for game. If they go G-Max Rapid Flow, KO Raikou. What they should do, to be honest, though, is just G-Max Rapid Flow my Mew and my Squawk ability, and then Yoga Loop me next turn, though. That's what they should do. I did bench lock myself. Well, yeah, this matchup actually, the more I'm thinking about it, now that you mentioned how that actually makes sense. If you just like get a bunch of, they don't have boss, so we could just load up a bunch of energy in play, and then just 1 hit KO the Urshifu, because they can't really access our bench too aggressively. Well, I don't know, like a G-Max Rapid Flow into like G-Max Rapid Flow into Yoga Loop isn't actually that hard for them to do, to be honest. But we could like build a bunch of energy in play and just go Raichu knockout, Raichu knockout. It's definitely possible. Squawk and anything else? Yeah. Oh, they KO'd my active, thank goodness. Yeah, if they just went G-Max Rapid Flow, Squawk ability, and Mew, I think I just lose. I think I literally just lose the game. They opened up a bench space for us. Yeah, if they'd done that, then we're in trouble for sure. Shout out to the opponent for giving us the win con. Let's go. I could have still maybe drawn into it anyways, though, to be honest. But yeah, that was definitely a throw. They had game. Dude, they had it, bro. They had game. Dude, actually, opening Zapdos kind of sucks because it has 2 retreat cost. So you can't... Yeah, opening the Zapdos sucks. I can't beach court it. I can attach to it, but then it's like 1 less energy for turn. It's like 1 of my energies for turn going to my active. Yeah, opening Zapdos is definitely an L, to be honest. We'll see how well they actually play around the turn 1, though. If they just leave them right on their active, then we're kind of chilling. But also, if they can also body us with a Path to the Peak here if they play the paths. We'll see. Generators are coming out. Our initial energy is going on a Raikou, though, which we can easily play around just by like not overbenching, but we'll see. Yeah, nice try, Gengar guy. Another energy. You just don't want to bench. Ooh, the Billy, okay. You still want to fill your bench. Because they shouldn't give me the Raikou option, basically. They want to avoid giving me... Oof. And they got the Bravery Charm, bro. Come on. All right, so we're just not getting a turn 1 knockout. Maybe we should just settle for our own... Yeah, what do we even do at this point, to be honest? I mean, it passed? All right. They could have retreated to Raikou. Oh, we got our own Bravery Charm. How do we play this hand, though? Dude, I don't want to lose my Bravery Charm, but I have to Ultra Ball. Dude, this sucks. I can't use both Ultra Balls. I guess but I have to use both Ultra Balls, right? Because one of them has to become a Miraidon. So I prized a Flaffy. And then I also prized... No draw supporters. Oh, the Arven is prized. 2 switch cart, 1 escape rope, 1 generator, 1 Ultra Ball. 9, 10, 11, 12. So I priced 2 lightning. Okay. Miraidon. Yeah, I got to Ultra Ball away these 2 to go to Billy, I guess. I feel so bad. And we're trying to go for that knockout with Miraidon on the active. So what do I want to grab here? Oh, I prized double. Wait, what did I prize then if I prized double Mareep? I didn't prize something that I thought I prized. I didn't prize an Ultra Ball. Dude, I prized double Mareep? That sucks. That's so bad. All right, we prized double Mareep. So Raikou's going to be an important attacker. Probably another Miraidon. Okay, sure. I don't want to fill my bench though. I don't want to give them the 220 from the Raikou. Good start, good start. Yeah, I don't want to fill my bench because then I give them the 220. All right, all right, all right. Generate number 2. Okay. Got him, we got him. Bravery Charm to it. Each card doesn't matter, so I'm not going to play that. And then just research, right? Ooh, could I have done something different here? Put them here. Boss KO Bill. Bravery Charm, but I couldn't move the active, so no. Damn, that would have been pretty good, though. The boss play would have been pretty good. All right, whatever. Okay. Generator. All right, so we got the first knockout. That's good, but we're not like super set up. Like we don't have like a Getting the first knockout is a big deal for sure, but like we don't have a ton to work with. It'll be hard for them to get a return knockout without using boss, but I guess escape rope would be pretty good here from them, to be honest. Actually, I should have searched out. I should have actually with the second Miraidon here. I think I should have searched out the Zapdos, because if they play escape rope here right now, actually, if they play escape rope, I can just push up this Miraidon, and then that like counteracts the escape rope pretty well. Actually, that would actually, if they play escape rope here, I think we'll be okay. I think we'd be okay. Mirror Match is just a prize trade? No. I mean, yes, but that doesn't mean there can't be like some complexities to it that lead to. I mean, at its core, yeah, mirror matches are generally just a prize trade. Actually, that's not 100% true. There's like little things that can pop in a ton of mirror matches that make things weird. Like in this one, the things that get weird is like Raichu and then Bravery Charms and stuff like that make things funky. Getting the first knockout is good. But then Bravery Charms get involved and like can make things weird, and like that's like becomes like a big focus for sure. And then like, you know, I guess obviously you want to set up like Mareeps and Flaffy and stuff like that. Bench control so that your opponent's Raikou isn't as hitting as hard as your Raikou can potentially hit. Stuff like that comes up as well. That's a that's a pretty good draw. Now it depends if the generator hits, but if the generator hits, we are cooking for sure. Was it ever worth Charm to Zapdos and KO the Flaffy? Charm to Zapdos and KO the Flaffy. That was not a possible play for me to do. Charm to Zapdos, KO. Yeah, that was never a possible play for me to do, GT. I don't know. Yeah, unless I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure you're pulling that play out of thin air. I don't know where that one's coming from. I don't know how I would ever accomplish that play specifically. Mareep? Yeah, but I don't know how am I ever with what I drew on my turn. How am I ever KOing Mareep? I know you meant Mareep and not Flaffy, but how am I ever doing that? I don't think I said. I literally don't think that play was possible. Okay, so we have the boss play, which is the important part. If I attack with Miraidon. Did I have any? Did they Iono here? Would they use? They did play Iono, right? I think I'm always throwing this out. Let me just do that to get that out so I can think for a second. What was on the bottom of my deck? Was there any energy on the bottom of my deck? There was one, right? If I put a Pokemon on my bench, then my opponent can hit for 220. So I think I want to shuffle the deck at the very least. I don't think I want to bench anything. Because I don't want my opponent's Raikou to be able to hit for 220. But I might want to be able to hit for... Well, this thing... my Raikou, I want to be able to KO their Raichu with my Raikou. Right now I'm doing 180. To be able to do enough damage, I would need to bench another Pokemon here. What should I bench? A Raikou? Or a Raichu? Probably a Raichu. Well, no. I probably shouldn't grab anything yet. Because if the generator hits 2, then I can attack with Miraidon into this and the Raikou can't respond. That makes sense. Generator? Only 1. Okay. So now we put it on the Raikou. And then I use this. Random unit. I'm going to go ahead and grab a... I think a Raichu makes the most sense to have access to. Yeah. Then I'm gonna retreat. Open this up. Footed. And then boss KO the Raichu. Play around there, Raikou again. I could have not benched. I could have KO'd the Squawk. No, KOing the Raichu and removing the energy. Is that actually better? Maybe it's not. Like, what if I just don't bench? What if I don't bench another Pokemon? I boss KO the Squawkabilly instead. Okay, what if I boss KO Squawkabilly instead here? Is that better? I'm actually not sure. Boss KO Squawkabilly. And then... Alright, the judge is super nice for me here because my hand was dead. So I'm down. What do we got? Arven, Mew. Arven's good. That gets me 4 Seal Stone. So I should be able to win the game next turn, if not this turn. Probably still KO your Raikou. If I want KO Squawkabilly. But if they have to KO my active Raikou... If they have to KO my Oh. How much HP does this thing have left? 90? Oh, shoot. This thing's about... Yo, they can win in 2 turns. They can go Raikou, KO Raikou? Oh, no. Wait, hold up. Let me check this. We're out of generators? Oh, no. Got 2 prize cards left. They can go KO Zapdos. Or KO Billy, KO this with Zapdos. Dude, no way. I'm gonna lose. That's so unfortunate. How do I stop this? How do I stop this? Is there any way to prevent this? How do I prevent this? This. Put down Mew, draw 1. Be boss. Arven for vacuum. I don't play vacuum. Generator. I don't have any generators left. I use all 4 generators. Mew. Cape rope. I think you have checkmate. Is Zap weak to lightning? Yeah. But I can't attack with anything. Oh wait, is there something else I could have done here? Not anymore. No, I don't think I had the checkmate. You think I'm out of generators, so I can't attack with this Zapdos. Right, we're about to rip boss off this restart right here. Ready? Never lucky, man. Damn, bro, we're gonna lose to the Zappy play. All right, Arven. Oh, switch card. I can switch card heal this. All right, we're chilling. Switch card and forest. Dude, always forget the switch card. What do I send up here? I completely forgot about switch card. I just give them Billy, right? Like, I literally just give them the Billy. Like, I don't care if they KO my Billy now. And if I put the 4 Seal Stone here, they could boss KO this. If I put the 4 Seal Stone here, they could boss KO my Raichu. And then I can't get through their Bravery Charmed thing. So then I just pass. Yeah, because then if they go KO my active, I can go bench a new Raichu with the 4 Seal Stone. Okay. And then if they KO my active here. If they KO my active and play Iono or Judge, we have to hope to draw into Ultra Ball for Luminion. And then, or another boss. And then boss KO. This game would have been so much easier if we just didn't prize double Mareep. I literally forgot about the switch cards, to be honest. I completely forgot about the switch cards. It's not on my mind at all. I can't use Zapdos anyway, so I may as well send up the Zapdos, right? Wait, Zapdos is weak to lightning. Should I send up something that's not weak? I should send up the Miraidon, right? Yeah, I'm sending up the Miraidon. That's fine. Actually, is that fine, though? Because what if they replace Beach Court and then punch me but don't KO me and then boss KO both? Ooh, okay, I didn't think about that, to be honest. They would also have to disrupt my hand, but they could go Path plus Disruption, and then I could just lose to that. I could lose to Path Disruption here now. Maybe I should have just pushed up the... I don't want to push up Mew, though. Maybe I should just push up the Zapdos and let him get the knockout, right? I could have just gone send him Zapdos, because it's weak to lightning, so they have to KO it. They can't trap it. And then otherwise it... Well, it doesn't have free retreat cost if they put a Path in play, though. Damn. couple of different things that I maybe should have just pushed up the Mew. But I want to keep the, if they play the Iono, I want Mew around, right? I want Mew around if they're gonna Iono me. There's such a likely chance that I get energy for Raichu, right? Where's the boss play? They know I have the 4 Seal Stone, but they're not focused on that. Okay. What if I don't have... Well, no, my last boss isn't prize. I checked my prize card, so my last boss shouldn't be prize. So I should have boss here to win the game. We have energy in this, and we could draw a little more there if we had to. I'm just gonna go. I mean, it would suck if it's not there, but it should be there. Okay, thank goodness. I didn't even realize that we had used all 4 of our generators until I like wanted another one and there was none left. Yeah, that's like what happens when we, yeah, like not having the Mareep in play at all. Was this double Mareep right here? Dude, the sheep full sleeping, bro. They're sleeping on me. What the heck?